I'm gonna try this again. I was in the middle of a hand and my phone died. So I'm hoping my phone doesn't die again. So that raise on the button was pretty big. Sometimes sizing is a thing. It's about all you can go on a lot of times. Sometimes timing. This hand, I like these suited connectors. If I play them, I'm not going to just limp. And there we go. Limp on the button. Bluff. See if I can remember bluff energy. Pocket burr, pocket burr. What do you have? Pocket burr. And hey, I just folding an easy 60 cents. That's it, man. I'm buying a new boat. Buying a new boat, man. Well, you gotta grind to death to make pennies online. It's just probably playing out against all Chinese guys that are looking at VPIPs and stats and etc. And playing perfect GTO poker. Probably should have played that heads up. Who knows if I was going to be heads up. You know, this is not good enough to raise, but I haven't played a hand in a while. I'm suited. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Good flop for me. Bet small unpaired boards. Typically. Warrant this turn. I don't know why he just called light, because I bet light. I'm guessing, but not sure what he has. Probably nothing much, so I'll just take it down. Biggest thing on these, playing these, is just to fight for pots. People don't, yeah, people just fold, wait for the nuts, basically. Seems like a lot of times in this. Now, one thing that I did do is I bluffed off like 10 bucks. Because the guy had an ace, I bet the flop. And then it just did not seem like he had a flush. So the flush came on the turn, so I bet half pot on the turn, and then I bet 3/4 pot on the river, thinking like he didn't have a flush, and he didn't have a flush. He had ace, top pair with a 7 kicker, but even though I went bet, big sizing, he would not let go of just top pair, even though there's an obvious flush out there. He just check called, check called, check called. So, and I should have gotten his name and kept it in the back of my head, because you know, a lot of people on this level, they don't fold. If they call a top pair or something, you can't bluff them. So when you get a good hand, you know, you want to bet it to the max too. Now this guy 340. I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna stay. I'm just curious. I'm gonna just folded. I like that hand too. So on 3 bets big, it's typically I don't know. I'm probably not in great shape there with, was it ace 3 suited, ace 2 suited. I should 3 bet. I'm just calling. It's bet small. Yeah, he had nothing. He was just trying to steal. Ace 3 suited again. This time in clubs. I like 3-betting this hand against the cutoff. Oh, he called. Oh, that's a good flop for me, boy. Now, I would bet this no matter what. So I'm going to bet when I have trip aces. A little deceptive there. I'll check the turn. I wonder if this guy's going to bluff it off. Oh, I probably should have bet, but I'm just going to see if he bluffs it off. I don't think there's any sense raising. Oh, he hit the flush. God damn it. Well, what are you going to do? Should have checked him the turn. Sometimes you feel like I should have played it differently, because then I would have, I was playing deceptive. When he bets the turn, I probably should just check jam, just take it down. I don't know. Especially, that's the thing I should do in tournaments. In cash, I don't know. Yeah, boy, that spade coming sucks. What are you going to do? Nah, it sucks. That was an expensive one. I thought about that too. I probably should have. Thought about folding that. Ugh. Well, if he's got a draw, I guess I should just check jam the turn. Because he's probably calling with a draw. Maybe not. I don't know. It feels kind of like a cooler. Except, can I fold the river? I mean, I could, the way I played it, by check calling, I could easily have spades there, right? I could easily have a flush. So if he's betting, and I could have the flush, yeah. I think that probably is a fold, because I could have the flush myself. Raise and then just check fold it, I guess. Huh? But it seems like that in this, you play, and then you grind it up. You're up $10, and then I end up losing it. And stupid hand like that. But I could easily have a flush there. So if he's betting, I probably should fold the river. I mean, my whole intention was to slow play it, have him bluff into me. But I don't know, people don't bluff a lot in this. I just felt like, yeah, I should have just... Since I could have a flush and he's betting into me, I should think about folding the river. You can't get married to your hand. I kind of got married to my hand there. See a lot of these, you just take them down. People are waiting for, I don't know, a lot better hands. I'll fold. I was going to maybe raise that, but... I'm going to call with this hand. Feels like he could have an ace or something. I don't think there's any sense trying to bluff here. A king high's got good showdown value. Feels like he could have ace jack or what could he have? Just feels like he's trapping me. I don't know. Feels like I could have called there. Maybe not. It just felt like, how an amateur would play if he flopped ace jack or something. I didn't want to call him just to see. Oh, yep, he had ace jack. Raise a daisy. I mean, what are you raising with under the gun that you can't call a 3-bet? I mean, I guess if you're raising, I don't know, a lot of hands that I'd be raising, I might call a 3-bet. Especially if I'm in position. Now, I wonder, I have a HUD. I'm doing this on my phone, but I have a HUD. And I wonder if that stats on the HUD would actually work with this Blitz Poker. Big chubbies. I had a feeling when you're. Oh, okay. What you got there, chubbies? Now, monotone board. I wish I had a diamond in my hand, obviously. But a monotone board, most of the time your opponent's not going to have that suit. So monotone, I bet small. I'm hoping he doesn't have a diamond, it just folds. Yep, and he does. I mean, if he continues and he's got a high diamond, then I gotta hope I hit an ace or a queen. But pair boards and monotone boards are always good boards to stab at. And I like queen jack. I was kind of curious what happens here. MGIF 99, MGIF 99. I waited for nothing. Eight, 9, 10, 5, 6, 7. I'm a gutter. A gutter ball. No, this fits his range. I do have a gutter, and I bet a 10 or 9 would be good too. Now, usually when people tank, they're very weak. So I'm going to bet more. I'll just see if I can get him to fold. Yep. That is a common tell online or live. If someone tanks, they're trying to act like they're, have a big decision. They're deciding if they want to check or whatever. And that just screams weakness to me. And most of the time that is weakness. Well, I probably should bet my range. So just range bet there with this hand. Now I'm going to bet. Because my ace high is probably good. If I'm good, there's no sense giving him a free river card. I mean, if standard, if I don't know the player, if he's a big bluffer or something, maybe I would play it different. But most of the time on these blitz things, of course, you don't know how people play. All right, check. I'm just going to fold. I'm trying to grind my way back up. Position matters. Like King 9, I would, under the gun, I'm just going to fold. But if I had that on the button, I would, of course, raise with it. If no one else raised. Come on, Bluff King. Not the best hand, but... Now, if he folds, I call. If he calls, I don't know if I could beat both of them. I'm going to fold. I guess I want to stay, though. Just see if that was good or not. I don't know if I can find out. He bets the ace, of course. Yeah, he folds. That's the thing I noticed. The old standard rubbing an ace or king just works to death on here. The pre-flop raiser and you see an ace or king come, you bet it. It seems like 9 times out of 10 they fold. Six, 9 suited. Oh, what a monster hand. I gotta raise this one up. Monster. Take it down. Here. Raise, raise, raise. These guys aren't messing around. Yeah. 4-bet folded. I don't see that very often. Okay. Ace, king, or jack's there. And breathe in the pot, I'll fold. Yeah. Yes. Questionable because it's not suited. But again, it is six-handed. Okay, top pair. That's weird, isn't it? Pre-flop raise, just check folds. This guy just playing his hand straight up, basically. Seems like it. I mean, seems like a lot of times the only time we get action. I mean, it's good because you can redline. I mean, you can steal a lot of small pots, but if someone's really giving you action back, they got a really good hand. That's such a small size. I don't know if I can take it. No, not so much for that. I'm just going to bet half pot. Either he believes me or he doesn't. I don't think a full pot's going to matter. Well, that's interesting. I check raise, he called, he checked back, so maybe he has what I'm repping. Oh, that didn't work out. I guess he was being tricky, trapping with such a small bet sizing. Just lump fold. Limp fold. The old limp fold. That is not a profitable poker move, by the way, the old limp fold. Pre-flop. Again, a hand I would play in late position, not in early. King 7 suited. I am down, down, down. Raise, re-raise. Boy. I'll just call. I don't like just, you should be 4-betting or folding. Nah, he's going to get the last of my money here, it feels like. Because if he has an overpair, I mean, I'm not going to fold top pair. Look at that, only ace 10. Okay, well, thank you for the double up. Yeah, that's the thing. Online, it gets tricky too because a lot of times you're like, I can't fold because people do silly shit like that. You know, he's repping an overpair. It's like, But you can't fold them. Look, I mean, the guy had absolutely nothing. And the funny thing is, I put in a little more than pot size bet, and he snap called me just ace high, and no, what do you have? Not even a backdoor flush, I don't think. He did a hidden ace. And then, you know, so it makes it tough. When I had earlier, I had pocket queens, and it was a bad board for pocket queens. I should have just folded the river. Called me, the guy jammed, and yeah, he flopped a set of eights. It's like I can't fold an overpair in this game, but when it's online, but like sometimes you can. That time I could have. The other time, yeah, not there. I felt like with the queens, though, I probably could have folded the river. Earlier hand. Well, I guess I'm going to fold. We're going on a half hour now. Normally I would 3-bet that. And I'm not playing him with 90s off. So like watching this one. I'll flop top pair. I wonder if I would have won that one. If I wouldn't fold the flop for 1-bet. When people call on the small blind, it's usually a pretty good hand. I feel like I'm wasting money betting at this, but yeah, I am. I'm sure he's got me crushed. I'm done. My quarter pot size bet was enough. Yeah, and I don't think he's folding the jack there. Well, no real interesting hands. I showed you. Kind of goes up and down. Jeez, beats. Not a good hand. Not a good hand. Sometimes I'll float if I think it works, but I could probably just be losing more money floating with no equity at all. What's the time here? All right. Well, okay, I'll take it. 2 overs and a gooder. Pocket nines. Man, why is it I have a good hand and you get pocket nines and that comes out? Well, so I think that's enough for now. Hopefully you found some stuff on this that was worthwhile. And make sure you subscribe. And we'll talk to y'all later.